Alrighty. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys this real quick. This is the Nexus software that goes with my digitech rp360 multi-effects unit. So what I can do is I can build these full pedal board layouts digitally, and it's got like all sorts of famous built-in pedals, amps, and cabinets. And then yeah, I can go through and tweak these and move the pedals around, which are really cool because that's what always drove me nuts about old like old multi-effects pedals and stuff like that, is that they always have the pedals set in place and you can't change the chain order of the pedals. On this you can actually do it. And so yeah, this is a tone I made here called Kelly Lead. That's my number one setting on my rp360. So the amp is a 1968 Plexi Marshall amp, the old Plexis. Let's see. So that's the amp head, and then I'm running it into a 4x12 rectified speaker cab. As you can see, there's a buttload of speaker cabs to choose from. I ended up really liking this cab. And then for the pedals and in the chain or whatever, I'm not using the wob compressor. I have a MXR compressor, the Dynacomp, the red one, and then I have an Ibanez tube screamer here. Let's see, that's showing up. And then I have a noise gate. The EQ's not on, volume's not on. This chorus here, and I can't remember which one this replicates, but it's got a good chorus tone to it. And then a tape delay, and then a plate reverb. So I can kind of show what that sounds like. Let me grab my guitar here. Okay, so there's my lead tone, and then I made this second patch here. I just call it bypass. I have everything off, and the reason I did that is because I still have my synth 9 pedal on the pedal board, so I can switch to that. And then I have my Mariana reverb on the pedal board too, which is a modulated reverb. Yeah, so my second setup is just to bypass and use the rest of my pedal board. And then so far the third setup I made here is a crunch tone, good for rhythm. Yeah, pretty basic. And then I have this bass sim setup that I have. Sorry about that. I'm trying to erase the loop I have on my loop pedal. So I got the built-in drum machine in the Digitech, and then I can flip through all my stuff and play along to drums, go through the looper pedal. And then, you know what, I think if I step on this will... Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, so now even more tonal options. Now I can build these full out digital pedal boards with amp simulation and cab simulation, and then save them to any one of these presets, and then be able to flip through them. So not only do I have my pedal board, I have a pretty good amount of digital pedal boards I can create and constantly move them around. Like, see, even their compressors, I can right click on that. There's 3 different compressors to choose from. You got your Boss compressor, you got your MXR compressor, and then this Digitech or like a Dodd pedal compressor. Distortions and overdrives have quite a bit. Yeah, that's quite a few there. And yeah, some things have more than others. Yeah, like here's modulation. You got all sorts of stuff here. Yeah, a lot of pedals to play with and fool around with and move around. So, but yeah, I just wanted to make this video real quick, kind of showing the capabilities of this 11-year-old multi-effects pedal called the Digitech rp360. Here's the current pedal board layout. So there's the rp360. Those came out in 2014. I was able to score this guy for 40 bucks. Dude was asking 60 bucks for it used on Reverb, but of course that make an offer button, I always play with that. Sent him an offer for 40 bucks and he took it, and now it's on my pedal board. And they got the Nexus application is still available on the internet to download, and of course it's free. You just download it to your computer and then you can tweak all the specs from the computer. And yeah, so that makes it even nicer. Even though like you could totally change the effects on the pedal board itself, it's pretty easy to navigate through the menus with this thing. I'm really liking it so far. And then the rest of my pedal board is the Synth 9, the Joyo Vision multi-modulation, analog delay, the Mariana Trenches reverb, which is a modulated reverb. And then the Hall of Fame mini reverb, which I have that set to a plate reverb. And then the Boss RC1 looper, which the RC looper I like a lot because it's got this awesome ring light indicator. And then see, when you're done recording, it actually has this countdown, so you actually know when you get back to the beginning of your recording. And then when you're overdubbing, it'll light up like that, green and red. Kind of hard to see on camera, but yeah, it works like any other loop pedal. You know, the whole press once to record, press once to stop recording, press once to overdub, double press to stop, double press hold to erase. Your basic loopers setup. I just like this one because it has that loop LED ring light that really helps give you visual cues on top of everything else. And then yeah, all this is powered underneath by a rechargeable USB-C rechargeable power supply that powers the whole thing. Yeah, and then the little speaker cab thing I'm using, this is rechargeable and runs on, you know, rechargeable power. So this is a completely portable rig that I've set up here, and now I'm tweaking my rp360 to make effects and whatnot, or different pedal board layouts and setups and stuff. But yeah, this thing's been really cool. I'm really digging the new pedal board layout.